Good morning, YouTube. Sport Humble Warrior back at you with another video. So there's been rumors throughout Twitter, little speculations here and there, I guess, on other channels, ESPN and stuff like that, about Justin Fields possibly going to Atlanta. I actually posted a tweet that said I had a dream that Fields had gotten traded to the Atlanta Falcons. They're in the works now of trying to make that a possibility. As far as what Atlanta has to give up is unbeknown to me. I don't think Atlanta has a lot to give up, but I wouldn't give up my primary weapons. I would not give up Pitts, London, or Robinson right now. I mean, that's one hell of a trio of young talent that if Justin Fields can somehow land in Atlanta, he has a foundation offensive weapon-wise that he can build on, or that he can deal with. The line is not that great, but for his skill set and what he can do, especially in the dome, I think that he will be fine. Then he has a reliable running back. Again, he has Kyle Pitts, who's becoming a stud at tight end. I think about 2 or 3 years, he'll probably be the best tight end in the NFL, post Travis Kelce. But and he also has Drake London. I'm not familiar with the other receiver that they have at the moment. Hopefully Atlanta can go out there and get another stud at receiver. But you can't deny what they have already started to build in that city. And then with Raheem Morris, I think he could take that team to the next level, because they need the passion and the fire in that city, especially with such a weak division. The only formidable opponent they have is the Buccaneers, because the Panthers and the Panthers and the Saints are okay, but they both have serious issues across the board. The Saints are getting older, so their defense go wither apart, and the Panthers are still basically trying to rebuild. So Atlanta, it's gonna come down to Atlanta and Tampa Bay for a few years to come, until Carolina and New Orleans can catch up. So Atlanta has a chance next year to at least, and it's not even joking, they have a chance to at least win 11 games. But at the quarterback position, you need to go get you an athletic young phenom like Justin Fields. Granted, yes, his years in Chicago were not that great, but how many highlight reels did he provide? And that's in the cold. That's at Soldier Field. So imagine he get down to the dome where he's protected from the elements. He don't have to worry about it freezing or raining or nothing like that, because Atlanta's dome can fill up. And then from there is, I think it's artificial turf, so he can run around, he can do what he do, he can make plays, he can woo and out the crowd, and all that kind of stuff. But if Atlanta's smart, they would actually go and get him. I don't think Kirk Cousins is a good fit for that team. Mac Jones, none of these other guys is coming to free agency. Russell Wilson, hell no. Go get you a much younger, faster quarterback that's still developing, but he shows potential. And that young man is Justin Fields. He's like a hand to a glove for the Falcons. They clearly are missing a quarterback. I'm not saying he's gonna solve all your problems, but if you really think about it, he can build chemistry with those guys quickly. And then from there, imagine how wide open the offense can be when you're not limited to Desmond Ridder. No offense to him, or Taylor Heineke. Non-mobile real quarterbacks that can't do a whole lot, that are limited to what they can do. And you'll have, Kyle Pitts and Drake London eating defenses up, because now they got to provide a spy, which will free up Bijan Robinson in either the running game or going out down the flats or wheel routes or whatever, because the linebacker has to be occupied with the fact that if Fields take off, that's a 70-some yard touchdown. And imagine the ticket sales you're going to get just from getting him, because people going to be excited to see what he's going to do in a Dirty Bird uniform. So If I'm Arthur Smith, is it Arthur? No. If I'm Arthur Blank, make that move. Have your general manager make that decision. Drafting a quarterback won't solve much. What is Travis? I read in the Twitter comments, they said one guy, no, that was on YouTube. One guy said Travis Jordan, what is he going to do? He just had a potential season-ending leg injury. They don't know what he's going to be like. Caleb Williams are going to be gone after the first pick. So then you left with who? Michael Penix. I mean, no offense to that kid, but he's 25 years old. Most kids come out at 22. He's already 3 years behind the curve going into the pros. And people to my shit, he go to Miami. Are you stupid? But not gonna get on that soapbox. It's not many quarterbacks that's that caliber this year or this year's draft. Everybody can see that. The only spark that this draft class has is the receivers, because you have a decent amount of receivers that's coming out that provide some type of potential or spark. Outside of that, it's not many positions that people are looking forward to drafting, and that's sad to say, but it's the truth. But I will go get him. I'm not saying you're gonna go to Super Bowl, none of that BS, but if you can improve, I think they had 9 wins last year. If you can improve from that to 10 or 11 wins, that's dramatic in your first season. That's pretty good. Now, the expectations for Atlanta are not going to be high. So they can ride underneath the radar with little to no expectations this season because of the division they in and because of the overall expectations for that team, which basically below mediocre. They don't expect them to do well every season. So if you get Fields, at least you have someone you can build around. It's gonna take you like a few weeks to get into the rhythm, but once you're in there, I think he can spark a great season. I think they can even make a good playoff push. But you need that cornerstone, which is the quarterback. Go get him. Go get him. Allow him to revive that city. Get him something to cheer about, and watch how the fan base rallies around that team. But that's enough, guys. I just wanted to give my 2 cents on why I feel like Fields should be traded to Atlanta, why they should pull that trigger. And let me know what you guys think, man. Peace.